Hello and welcome to computer class. My name is Dave and today we're talking about Google Slides using shapes and word art. So get yourself a blank slide presentation and let's get into it. Okay? So first of all, when I make a slide presentation, usually I delete the template boxes. And the template boxes are these, once I say click to add a title, I just click the edge of them and press the delete key on my keyboard because they're not as cool as the thing I'm about to show you. All right. The first thing we need to do is we need to insert a shape. So I'm going to do a square, and I'm just going to drag it over the whole slide, right like that. And then you see the little bucket tool, you can fill it. I'm going to pick an orange. And then on top of that, because we're doing something about bees, let's grab a octagon. Let's grab a hexagon, it'll look a little better. There we go. Hexagon. All right, and you can see that there's two different things. You can fill the shape or you can fill the border. So let's turn the border off. Let's make it transparent. And then let's make the fill almost like a lemon color. All right, so we can kind of position these. And if you do Control C, Control V, you can kind of copy and paste these different things. So we Control V again. Can make like a little bit of a hive here. Now if we hold down shift on our keyboard, we can kind of select all the shapes and move up, move them to where we want to. So it looks pretty cool. And then I could Control C, Control V. Let's make this one smaller. Let's use something in graphic design we call the varied feature. Let's just kind of throw it there. And then another one, make it even smaller. Let's just throw it there. Why not? Right. All right, perfect. And so this is kind of an example of, oh, this is not touching the bottom. Let's move that down one, whatever. It'll be kind of centered. This is an example of maybe laying out a background with shapes. Show you what you can do. Then let's insert word art. It's on the insert tab. Bees. Bam. There it is. Now I have this add-on called Extensis Fonts. And the way that you get add-ons is you click Get Add-ons. We've kind of talked about this already in Google Docs. But you would then search for Extensis Fonts right there. And click the, I've already installed it, but click the Install button. And then you have access to the fonts. So let me hit Start and open that up. By the way, before I get started, let's do the fill on this B thing to be white. And the outline to be transparent. All right, cool. So now we can pick a font. Let's see what Aldrich looks like. Oh, it's not gonna allow me to change it. What? Okay, but I can't change it here. Well, Extensis Fonts is not useful. But that is how you get Extensis Fonts. Apparently you can do that with the main title slides, which by the way are coming up under themes here on the side. That's pretty cool. All right, well, let's just change it to, what does Pacifico look like? Oh, that's cute. Bees. Bees. That's kind of nice. Control C, Control V. Bring this down. Say make pollen. And to make this smaller, you just click and resize it like that. Whoa. Let's change this. Definitely make, see we've got, if you do the drop down, you could do normal size. There you go, that's kind of neat. Pull this out a little bit further. Let me squinch it a little bit more. All right. It's kind of neat. Does this have an outline? Transparent. All right. Don't want things to have outlines. So your bees make pollen. Let's put it right there. There we go. Kind of nice. And now that you have a theme, you could kind of click your slide and hit Control C, Control V, and you could change this to bees make honey. I don't know, something like that. Whatever you fancy. Make something nice. Make that your project when learning Google Slides. It's helpful to do your theme, to make a theme. The background kind of stays similar. Maybe you switch this around a little bit. I don't know. Maybe you only have one or two, or maybe you erase this one. Whatever your theme is, you can change things around if you want. You could do one up there, right? You could make it different and have a different thing on each slide. Maybe even another option is to make this outline that, just like that, and the weight of the outline to be 3 pixels. So you could even do that if you wanted to. You could make it hollow, and that's an option there as well. Okay, so this would be an example of giving the outline color and the weight of the border. And you can change the weight of the border to be anything, to be honest. So again, make a slide presentation, maybe do 3 slides, test yourself out, see what you can create with shapes. Shapes and word art are probably the most powerful thing inside of this program. And hopefully you learned something, a little bit about design maybe, a little bit about creating a PowerPoint with just shapes. And doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.